Some of the maple leafs you see on food products at the grocery store, should they not be on there? We're going to tackle that in just a moment. But I did ask you to send me your hot takes and reviews on the new Naked Gun movie. Remember the iconic franchise, right? Leslie Nielsen, the Canadian Leslie Nielsen, the Naked Gun movies. Oh, I love those movies growing up. So I did ask you for your hot reviews on the new reboot with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. I've got two takes, and boy, we've got different strokes for different folks on this movie. One listener writing this: Elias, I saw the Naked Gun movie recently and walked out halfway through. Very disappointing, not at all funny. And then another listener saying, I liked it. 7 on 10 was not boring. It rolled along with a good pace and laughs. I'd say it was over way too fast. So two reviews, two different takes on the Naked Gun. Let me know, because I think I'm going to venture into a movie theater and watch the new reboot. Okay, I think we've had our guest on in the background the whole time. I think I've been hearing this phone line for quite some time. So let's go to our next guest, because they're hopping to go. Pascal Thériault joins us. He's a faculty lecturer in the Department of Farm Management and Technology at McGill University and an agri-food expert. Pascal, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you.
So let's talk about this, the maple leaf washing that we're seeing at the grocery store. I was at my local Provigo. I was just amazed at how many Canadian flags were along every single aisle showing, hey, these are Canadian products, please pick me. But this week we've got some controversy. Campbell's, long known for its comforting canned soups, finds itself at the center of a maple washing scandal. So let's talk about it a little bit more. Pascal, in this case, there's a Canadian maple leaf on the label, but there's tiny, tiny, tiny print. What does that tiny print say, and why do you think this is a story?
Well, actually, what the tiny print says is designed in Canada. So it means everything and nothing at the same time. And for consumers, we always have to remember, when you have the little maple leaf, there's only two official designations for where the product comes from. It's product of Canada, which will tell us that at least 98% of the total direct cost of production and everything is from Canada. So it's a truly, purely Canadian product. And the other one is made in Canada, which means at least 51% is Canadian. Mm-hmm. All the rest is just pure marketing.
Pure marketing. Now, listen, Apple puts it on their products, designed by Apple in California, then made in China or Vietnam or now India even. So I guess, is there any difference between what we see from tech companies versus what we're seeing from Campbell's?
Well, I think, especially right now, with the whole Canadian movement where we're trying to not buy American products, putting a maple leaf on it and having a designation that means nothing just confuses the consumer. And ultimately, we feel cheated. I think everyone knows that Apple products come from China. Otherwise, they would be much more expensive.
Yeah.
But reading such small print at the grocery store, people never do it. And I always tell my students, how many of you have actually bought conditioner by accident trying to shop for shampoo because we don't read labels? So you see the maple leaf, you buy the product thinking it's Canadian, and it's not.
Yeah, it's so true. Huh? Like, there's so many examples of us, especially when brands change the packaging, how you can end up with the wrong product. Now, I got to ask you this. Is it working? So, there's got to be a reason Campbell's is doing this. Is this actually paying off in the grocery store, this maple leaf washing right now?
Well, I mean, large multinational corporations have ultimately one goal, is to make as much profit as possible. So if they are doing it, it's probably because it's working. And now that they got caught, will they keep doing it? We'll see. I think the whole boycott movement is still moving along, and they're trying to slide themselves in the line of Canadian products.
Are we seeing a significant movement amongst the grocery store chains on what they're offering? Like, now we're a few months into this. Has it stuck? And are we seeing major adjustments about what is on offer?
Well, we've seen more Canadian products on the shelf, but we have to keep in mind we are going through summer right now, so it's much easier for us to have fruits and vegetables that come from Canada. Mm-hmm. Winter will come back. I know it's hot right now, but winter will come back, and we will have fruit and vegetables from Mexico, from the U.S., because, well, we can't grow them anymore in here during the winter.
I've heard some of the grocery chains, the Loblaws of the world, even the Costco's here in Canada, they've mentioned this on earnings reports, that they're trying to change supply chains, in fact, so that more of the packaged goods, the stuff that isn't reliant on good weather and produce in the summer, even the stuff that comes in boxes, they're trying to have more of those products that are coming from Canada to evade tariffs and a whole bunch of other considerations. Is that actually happening? Are you seeing indications of that?
Well, there is a movement to try to keep the cost as low as possible. We know that food costs have been going up for consumers recently. And of course, the companies will do what needs to be done to try to keep the food cost as low as possible, because ultimately you get into a situation where at the retail level, the retailers, the three big retailers we have in Canada, they want our food dollars as consumer, and we will go where it's the cheapest. So they're putting the pressure on the processors to try to keep the costs low, and if it means that they need to go fully Canadian, they will do it.
Pascal, on the labeling front, do you think we need better regulation, rules, laws, or is this, the dance that the consumer and the manufacturer, they play in the grocery store, and it's on us in our education?
Well, it's a bit on us, and I know it's easy to say it's on us, and because we go to the grocery store, we face 40, 50,000 products, and we have 25 minutes to get out of there before picking up the kids at daycare. But we have to learn to be careful what we're buying. And sometimes we can be tricked too. I mean, ultimately, when we started the boycott, people were boycotting Lay's because it's an American company, but they make all their potato chips in Canada. Mm-hmm. So it's an American company that makes it in Canada. Is it better or is it worse? That's a decision we have to make as consumers.
Going to have to leave it there, Pascal. Real pleasure having you on. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
That's Pascal Thériault. He's a faculty lecturer in the Department of Farm Management over at McGill University. When we return on the Elias Macko Show, the tale of one building in this city that has been vacant for over 25 years. It's a prime location for a new social and community housing project. There's just one catch. A neighbor who says parking spot belongs to him, completely derailing the project. We'll take a closer look at the Quebec version of squatters' rights next.